Lise Karenzi was once ranked as high as number 9 on the Africa tennis circuit, but over the years, a mixture of school, work and frustrations led to this talent player to put an end to her professional career. I sat down with her to get more insight into her tennis life.
My dad is a big sports fan and he's a tennis player all around. So he got me in the game at the age of 4 and I didn't like it at first because the racket was too heavy for me at some point. But I would say I started seriously at the age of 8. And by the time I was 10 was my first tournament and I won it. And I think that's when we moved back to Rwanda and I joined the national team of Rwanda by the age of 11.
Many in the local community assume that tennis is a sport for a certain class of people, but this former child star seems to differ in thinking.
You would think most people who play tennis, especially young girls, would be girls of a certain class, but it's actually opposite in Rwanda. If you look at what the sport has produced as tennis players, from Eric Adinimana to Paul Gasigwa to all of them, if you go to Cercle, if you even here at Kanombe, most people who play tennis at the young age, especially girls, are underprivileged kids who have been given a chance to come here and play. You rarely see kids from, let's say, a higher class taking the sport seriously.
Despite some of the hardships administration wrangles, this former NCAA Division I player thinks the sport has a great future in the country, but some changes have to be made.
There's definitely a future for the sport because right now there's a kid called Matthew and he's ranked 5th in the whole continent. But the problem is that we don't know how to nurture such talent. Like me at my age, as soon as I turned 12, it was my dad who pushed my talent. He's the one who found coaches and did this, but this is the job for the federation to do, you know, not the parents. Ultimately, we need a center. We need a tennis center, a tennis academy, and it doesn't require much. It's a couple of courts just meant for kids to go and play, provide coaches. The administration already provides rackets and balls, as for now. So it's just a tennis center with 100% attention to the player. Tennis is not a popular discipline in Rwanda, but we have produced one of the best tennis players in East Africa or Southern Africa that we have seen. I can give you the likes of Jean-Paul Shimana, Eric Hagenimana, Kazungu. All of them, myself included, when we were in the same team, we all got a scholarship, full ride to the States. And they all went on, and some of them played pro at some point in the States. Some of them are now renowned coaches. Everybody knows them. It's really, if it's not that popular, and we still can manage to produce one of the best. Eric was ranked 2nd in Africa. So if we can produce such players with such little resources, can you imagine what could happen if everybody got together and actually groomed these kids?
Regarding her own career, the 24-year-old has had a few regrets over the years, and if given a chance to go back in time, she would wish to change some of these.
I would definitely change my time in Rwanda, when I was practicing in Rwanda, because when I got to the States, I felt so, not inadequate, but behind my team, because we didn't train like that in Rwanda. In Rwanda, you train 1 hour, you go home every day. I got to the States and we're training about 4 hours a day.
Having won her first tournament at the age of 10 in Tanzania, Lise is setting her sights on making a comeback on the local circuit and possibly pass on her skills to the budding talent in the country.
I did coach the national team before they left to Tanzania, the girls, and I would say, I see myself playing a couple of tournaments, but I would say my main goal would actually be to create an environment for girls to come and train and give them the opportunity, because it's a big opportunity in tennis.
With her short-term goals already clear, one would hope Rwanda can go on to produce talents such as Lise Karenzi. Arnold Kwizera, Rise and Shine, Rwanda.